What's happening, everybody? I'm Steve, and welcome back to Junk Drummer TV, where I give my initial reactions, my hot takes, and my analysis on the drummers of today and yesterday. And maybe tomorrow if I stick around that long. I'm a professional drum teacher and a gigging musician, and I have been for the last 20 plus years. Today's episode is a classic react video because this comes straight from the comments section. Figured I would do one since the last one was on Tom Petty, and that was an analysis video because I know basically a lot about Tom Petty, but I've never heard of this band. Matter of fact, I had to look up how to even say the name, and I'm going to get it wrong because I saw like 4 or 5 different pronunciations. So this is Khruangbin. I'm so sorry for getting that wrong. Everyone in the comments section, and especially all of my foreign viewers who bitch about me getting names wrong, listen to me. I'm from the South. We can't even say the words we know correctly, much less the ones we don't. But apparently this is Donald Johnson playing drums. This will be the first time I've heard anything from this band. This comes from NPR's Tiny Desk Concert, which, they always have just like great artists on there. So this is probably going to be awesome. So before we get into it, if you think I deserve it, please give me a like, comment, and share. Give me a double tap on the subscription and the notification bell. And if you really, really dig me, you can go check out my merch table and my Patreon. So let's get into Donald Johnson playing with Khruangbin. Khruangbin? Okay, I can already tell you that this is going to be something that I love. This style of drumming I am a big old fan of. This is some like Stax Records. This is some like Motown. This is soul drumming. Yes, just big, gigantic, yes. Whew, man, that's kind of drumming that speaks to me. If you are here from the drum Olympian world, you probably aren't going to get it, and you're going to tell me in the comment section about how it's easy and blah, blah. You're fucking wrong. That is what we like to call in the business feel and a groove. Holy shit, man. I haven't heard anything like this since like an Al Jackson Jr. playing with Al Green. It's this style of drumming. I love it. Wow. I hope this band is huge. I did see that this had like 8 million views when I downloaded it. Wow. Okay, so that is a style of drumming that tends to be not as prevalent as it should be. He is using touch to create these sounds and those ghost notes, and he's playing very, very soft, but playing the way that you address the drums, it affects the groove, and this is a style of groove that you can only get from playing that. Man, he's just making love to the snare drum. A lot of times when we play drums, man, we're committing domestic violence, right? We're just beating the fuck out of them. This is the complete opposite of that. That is coaxing sounds, man. This is just what a man needs. That bass player even has that bass tone from that era. It's one of those things I tell my students a lot. I could write down a groove, and the groove that he's playing is just like, right? I could write that groove down, and it's, it's a relatively simple groove. But I could come in and I could have 100 people of all different varying styles, genres, and levels of playing, and they would all play that groove differently. It would feel differently. They'd be all playing the same exact notes, but their feel would be different. It's a thing that you can't write down. You can't write down, like, if I were to write that groove out and be like, play it with the feel of Donald Johnson, you probably wouldn't be able to. Whew, man, I fucking love this. You kind of have to get into this like Zen meditative state to lay a groove that's that simple, that perfectly wonderful. Okay, so I see they don't have a singer. That's a real old school trick that he's doing right there. See, he's got a flap of leather over a piccolo snare drum, and that doesn't sound like that big snappy snap piccolo snare. That's a real old school trick. I'm going to say him a lot in this video. Al Jackson Jr. He played on all the Al Green stuff. He's also with Booker T and the MGs. He was very famous for putting his wallet on his snare drum so he could get that sound where no overtones, completely dry. That is a good way to get that sound. Bass player's got groove all day. She plays like Jamerson. And the guitar and the notes he's playing, that's almost like a hip-hop break. This is atmospheric, it's moody. This is definitely something to have a substance and chill to, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, the note selection from the guitar, it's kind of like, it's like Stax's rhythm section. No drum fills, baby. Not a fucking drum fill. Let me finish that last thought. That was like, it's like Stax's rhythm section with like spaghetti western, like melodies over top of it. That is cool, man. That is very, very cool. Okay. We basically just saw the same groove all the way through. And it was perfect, and it felt fucking great. I'll take that over your 16/7 30-second note drum fills played on Saturn. I will take that almost over all drumming. That's my shit. That is my shit right there. Students of the game, if you see that and think it's this, see, the thing is, it's understated, but the genius is in the delivery and the touch. Man, you have to kind of be a wise drummer or a wise musician to understand how fucking cool that was. Students of the game, I want you to, right now, I want you to go. I don't know what the name of this song is because I didn't really look it up because I just downloaded NPR's. Because usually the Tiny Desk concerts will pass copyright claim. The bane of my existence. I want you all to go right now. Put on some headphones and do this on a real drum set because it's just not going to get the same feel on an electronic drum set. I don't want you to play that song. And I want you to record yourself playing it. And I want you to go back and listen to yourself and be honest. Are you making it groove and feel the way that Donald Johnson just did? Whew, man, that's my shit right there. I love watching a lot of drums being played. I also equally love a mood being conveyed from the drum set and shit that makes my pelvis move. And that did all of those things. It's understated, it's moody. It's a great throwback to a style of drumming that's kind of going away. You know, I know there's a lot of like neo soul artists, and a lot of those cats are in England. But that sounds like even has the same fidelity of those Stax records that you like. And if you don't know what Stax records is, it's spelled S-T-A-X. Go forth and listen. And I will be listening to more of this band, guaranteed. Donald Johnson, thank you. Thank you for, like, kind of carrying a torch, man, for a style of, like, here's the thing, man, that style of drumming right there is the beginning of hip-hop. Like, you know, when hip-hop started in the 80s and the 90s, they were sampling, and they were sampling those kind of beats, those kind of grooves. So if you like hip-hop, this is where it came from. Like, if you think about the Amen break, the Amen break was, you know, much faster, but it was out of the same DNA that this style of drumming is. That's how cool that style of drumming is. Ain't nobody fucking making hip-hop records off of Dream Theater fucking loops. They were making another amazing art form based on that style of drumming. So, thank you, Donald Johnson. Mwah! So if y'all enjoyed all that, please, again, give me a like, comment, and share. Please help me out with the algorithm, because the algorithm has been kicking my ass lately. If you really, really dig it, give me a double tap on the subscription and the notification bell, merch page, Patreon, PayPal. But more importantly than that, go try to play that shit. And keep practicing until it's easy.